In a small town nestled in between rolling hills and vast meadows, there lived a community that thrived without modern technology. Among the residents was Amelia, a young woman with a penchant for creativity. Every household had a rich tradition of human connection that didn't rely on the internet. One day, Amelia noticed her neighbor, Mrs. Thompson, sitting alone by her window looking forlorn. Mrs. Thompson's family had recently moved to a distant city, leaving her feeling isolated. Amelia decided to bridge the gap of loneliness without the use of any modern devices. She rallied the townspeople and proposed establishing a weekly gathering centered around storytelling, music, and shared meals. Skeptical at first, the community warmed up to the idea. Amelia's first event took place at the town square under the giant oak tree. People came with homemade dishes, hand-knit blankets, and musical instruments. Mr. Howard, the eldest in the town, recounted tales from his youth, capturing the audience with his vibrant narrative. Children giggled and played, running freely across the meadow. The jovial sound of guitars and harmonicas filled the air as everyone sang along to folk songs. Mrs. Thompson, who initially sat quietly in the corner, soon found herself laughing and sharing stories of her own. As weeks turned into months, the weekly gatherings became a staple in their lives. Amelia introduced new activities like crafting, gardening competitions, and dance nights. The absence of internet was no longer perceived as a handicap, but a unique feature of their community that enriched their bonds. One evening, as the first snow of the season began to fall, the townspeople gathered as usual, but with an additional sense of warmth and togetherness. Those who had once been strangers now acted as family, connected by shared experiences and mutual care. Mrs. Thompson, who had once known only solitude, found herself surrounded by people who had become dear friends. Amelia watched the scene with satisfaction. She realized that true connection didn't require Wi-Fi. It relied on genuine human interaction, respect, and love. The town continued to thrive, proving that sometimes the most profound connections are made when we disconnect from the virtual world and engage fully with the one around us.